Hey, Saints, targeted individuals, God's Mounted Patrol. I'm going to do this real quick because it keeps cutting me off. A little story about me back in September of 2001, 3 days before 9/11. It sticks in my mind because it was very significant to me. I was first starting to follow the Lord. Hadn't completely given my life to the Lord yet, but He was working on me. At that time, I was engaged to a guy that used to play football for LSU, and we lived in Houston. He wanted to go to an LSU game, and we were in a panic to get there. It was storming, but he would not turn around. He wanted to get there, and I asked the Lord if I should go, not really knowing how to pray or anything. And I got a confirmation, go ahead and go with him. And, we went through a really bad rainstorm. And on the way there, I said out loud to my ex, if we're supposed to go there, and we were fighting too, he and I were thinking about breaking up, and I was engaged to him actually, verbally fighting, not physical. And it wasn't even really bad fighting like I've had with these last gang stalkers. I don't think he was a gang stalker. I think he may have also been targeted. We didn't know that back then. Anyway, long story short, this was in 2001. And I said out loud to him, if we go, and because the LSU games are all outside. There's no, it's not a covered stadium. Tiger Stadium is not covered. I said, then as a sign from God that everything's going to be okay, there will be not one, but 2 rainbows over the stadium at kickoff. That's what I said. That's an odd thing to say. I've never said anything like that in my life. And he kind of laughed and went, okay. So we get there and we have our little windbreaker, raincoat things on because it was still raining, and kickoff. As soon as the ball was kicked, it was still raining. They didn't call the game off because it was just sprinkling, but it was like bad enough where people all had windbreakers on with hoods. I don't think you're allowed to bring umbrellas in there. I can't really remember that, but everybody was getting wet, put it that way, on the bleachers. And they kicked off the ball, and the sky opened up. This was on the front page of the newspaper, y'all. If y'all have a way to look this up, I actually saved the newspaper cutting. I framed it because it meant so much to me. But, of course, the gang stalkers took that a long time ago. But anyway, actually, no, I take that back. They didn't. I blame them. My bad. It got ruined during Hurricane Katrina, that picture. But anyway, long story short, too late. Yep, they kicked off the ball, and the skies opened up. And a bright white light, the whitest light I've ever seen, way brighter than the sun, came out from the left-hand side, and we looked up, and there was not one but 2 rainbows over the stadium. I started to cry. I could not believe it. And my ex's mouth dropped open. He turned pale white. He looked like he'd seen a ghost. The entire stadium at LSU went completely quiet. This is Louisiana, man. They party there. Everybody's noisy. It's a big party. You can drink. You can buy alcohol in this stadium. I have never, ever heard that stadium quiet. Everyone was quiet, and their mouths were dropped open. And I really thought the voice of God was going to come from out of the sky. The reason why I'm telling you this is I've been under severe attack, as I know all the saints have, because we are in the very end. I think we're about to fly. I was told somebody was here saying they were here for, I said, are y'all here for Baywatch? Because they were watching me. And they said, no, flight watch. I've got military right now that are looking into my window, my little porthole. However, I almost left for the last 2 weeks. I've been wanting to leave and wanting to leave. It's been storming. Every time I leave, it'll start storming. My place, I live on a boat. It's no secret now. Has been booby-trapped, and booby, that's a funny word. Anyway, booby-trapped. It reminds me of when I was a little kid, that name. But anyway, of course, my phone's doing all this weird stuff while I'm talking. But, yeah, haven't seen a double rainbow since then. And I wanted to leave. I literally was 30 minutes from leaving today, y'all. Leaving. Just packing a bag and getting out because of all the stuff that's going on. And I just needed a break off this I shouldn't say hellhole because at least it's a blessing, but this hovel that I'm in right now, it's not the funnest thing. It's like I constantly staying wet. That's why I'm not putting my face out there. Because if I blow dry my hair, I'm wet again. It's like, why even dry it? I go to bed with wet hair. I wake up and it gets wet again. But praise the Lord, He's got me and my dog safe right now until we go up. So the Lord said, go outside. They just stopped playing Across the Water, the song about New Orleans, House of the Rising Sun. Yes, they sure did. But if it doesn't cut me off, I'll play it for y'all. But I looked out the back of my boat, and there is a double rainbow. And this thing is bright. Here it is. And it's funny, now they're playing I Got a Woman Stays Drunk All Day. There's that one, and then the second one, it's hard to see, but it's right there. And it doesn't completely go across the water, but almost. There it is again. Hopefully y'all can see this. So anyway, I'm just telling you what I believe. Here's the other side of it. You can't really see that. I believe this is one of God's signs. It's been a very, very strong sign for me. Here's the video of it. Hey guys, it is June 14th, and it's about 8 o'clock, and I've got a double rainbow outside my boat. I haven't seen this since an LSU game back 3 days before 9/11. I'm taking this as a sign something's about to go down, because it was a very strong sign for me. It goes all the way across to that side. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's this side. Then you pan over here, across all the boats. And there's the other side. And then there's the second one. Yeah. That's definitely something's, the Lord is showing me something. And all the people around, nobody notices. Unbelievable. Isn't that beautiful though? Alright. Over and out. Okay, and I'm going to end it with, earlier I said that they tried to poison me. They're always poisonous targets, but the Lord always protects us. That's why we're still here. Anyway, yeah, at the grocery, they poisoned my mashed potatoes. So the girl comes back, and I already, the potatoes were almost all the way to the top, but she insisted on topping it off. And the other girl even looked like shocked, like, what in the world is going on, right? And I'm trying to find something while I'm talking because I might not be able to get on it. Oh, bam! I found it. And so, yeah, so she comes back, grabs the mashed potatoes out of the girl's hand, and then slops a huge thing on top. Where the lid wouldn't shut, she pushed it down, right? And then it still was popping open, and other customers were making comments. Man, I never seen anything like that. The cashier even said, I never seen anything like that. It's because she went to the back to get the poison mashed potatoes, but I'd already told the lady I just wanted what they had there. I didn't want any more because the Lord had already warned me. So I did eat the bottom part, but I scooped off the top part. But anyway, I'm believing the Lord protects us, which He does anyway, but I still, just to be, because it was called to my attention. Swing, about a swing. Can't talk tonight, which is odd. If you know me, I never shut up. But anyway, yeah, the cashier even made a comment about it. Look at this. She was like, no, I'm giving you some poison. Poison. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that is some crazy mashed potatoes. So that's what they do. But the Lord is showing me this is all part of the distraction to look up. our redemption draws nigh. I'm sorry, I don't know why I can't talk. I'm just really worn out. Isn't that hysterical, though? They call me tater salad. Don't mess with my taters now. All right. Yeah. That's about all I have because I can't see to read the Bible because I don't have any lights. I just wanted to put a heads up out there that I feel like something's about to go down. And y'all stay in prayer, especially pray for the lost and the persecuted saints. Love y'all, and I'm out.